I'm here with my neighbor, Billy, and we had, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, we had a big storm come through with
heavy winds.
Yeah, so there's pretty heavy winds, and for a guy with their own sawmill, this is actually pretty good because there's a bunch of trees that have been blown over, and lots of them are perfectly sound. Some of these logs that we're getting are just ones that have blown over on woods roads. This one's actually fairly close, although not on a public road. And so we're going to see what we can scavenge up. So we'll get, what are we going to need? We're going to use the four-wheeler, Loglander, two chainsaws, chain,
and the trailer.
And then we'll just build ramps to get onto the trailer. Okay. All right, well, let's see how we make out and get our stuff together and come on back. So we've got two chainsaws, ear protection, a big PV, a little PV, gas, bar oil, measuring tape somewhere,
Chain. And tapes in there.
Okay. We've got the Loglander with its chain, an extra chain. All right. Let's go, see how we make out.
D51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Say 70 years old.
70 or so. And then, like, when you went out to about 25 years, it was getting a lot of growth.
Yeah, that's the whole 30 years from there to there.
And then from here to here, we're saying it's about 40 years.
Yeah.
And so 40 years ago, I was born 35 or 36 years ago. But 40 years ago, I wonder if these were fields and then it grew up and then the tree, like, I wonder if it was more open. Probably was. And then it just stopped growing. Anyway, so around 70 years old, this tree blew over.
Okay, so you want me to cut this way?
I think so.
All right,
Good.
we'll go over there.
Just give it a little pry with TV, yeah.
Go ahead.
So what I'll do, I'll hook that, and I'm just going to let off a little bit.
There, now it's chain. Still, it's going to be quite small up that hill. Well, you go a little more.
A little more?
Yeah. Well, we're going to block them with tires so the four-wheeler won't roll back.
Yeah, that seemed to work last time, just blocking the tires. This second length is not as big.
Oh, this.
There we go, that's perfect. Here, I'll
Put it up more.
make it up more. Good? Good. Pretty good. Yeah, good. So all that weight's on the chain now?
Yeah.
So the way this works, you go to your log, you hook the choker chain on around your log, and then you hook this cable to the choker chain. You crank up the log until it's in your skidding arch. I find higher is better. And then once you've got the log in the right position, you take your choker chain, put it in the grab hook of the Loglander, and then just take the weight off this cable by lowering the cable down so that all the weight is held by the choker chain on the Loglander, and then you're good to skid it out to wherever you're hauling your log. For us, we're hauling it just up a little hill where I've got my truck and trailer parked, and we're going to load them on, and then we're done. So to get your log off the Loglander, it's the same idea, just the opposite steps as getting it on. So right now, the cable has no tension on it. All the tension's on the choker chain. So I'll tighten up the cable so the weight's off the choker chain. Unhook the choker chain. And then let the cable down, which is the only thing holding up the log. Set it down on the ground until there's no tension on your choker chain anymore. Unhook your choker chain. One thing I've learned is it's really good to keep tension on these cables, or else the spooling can sometimes get off on you. So when I'm done, what I do is I just hook up the cable back onto the Loglander under just a little bit of tension. And that's it. So now we'll load them on and take them back down to the sawmill.
If we just put it, if we put it there,
Yep,
that's good.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Ready? Okay, next one. Good. Good. Pretty good. I don't know what time we started here. thanks for watching this video. So we were able to get 3 8-foot lengths from that spruce that had blown over, and there's been a bunch of trees that blew over in this most recent windstorm. I've just been scavenging wood. I've got a load of fir to my left. I've got 6 good sized spruce that are all about 70 years old. I don't know what the butt end would be, 16 inches maybe, something like that. So decent sized wood, and I'll put them on the sawmill eventually this winter. I was thinking as I was cutting them that it's kind of a nice way to get wood. Having the Loglander makes that a lot easier because I can do it with my 4-wheeler now, and the 4-wheeler is just easier, quicker to get in and out of places than the tractor. Obviously, if I was going to do any larger logs or larger scale logging, the tractor is going to work better. But for just picking at logs here and there that are in tighter areas or more difficult areas to get to, I think the Loglander's been great. And yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Penniacwilderness.